everybody, and welcome to another episode of NoSkillCraft. Here working in my base today. See a couple of new little doors, and you can probably tell from my pick that I've been doing a little bit of digging. I wonder what I've been up to. So I think I'll start in this little room, which has a precarious chest with a dropper into a water stream system. That's interesting. Odd. I wonder where that goes. And we'll drop all the way down this hole, all the way down to bedrock. It's pretty nice having a elytra. You can just like float your way down the hole. You don't have to worry. There doesn't have to be any weird water at the bottom. All you have to worry about is not running out of charge. Oh, what is this massive construction here? Well, this is the new mass storage system that I'm building, because I've got a lot of crap like stone and just random shit like that, and I'm going to start building all my automated farms in my base and whatnot, and I need a place to store all this stuff. So I've been doing a lot of digging, and let me just break down what I got here. So this top section from basically where you see this repeater at, that line up is your standard impulse SV item filter system. And then below it, this is Ilmango's shulker box packing system, which is very quite sleek. Let me grab a shulker box out of here. As you can see, I've been doing a little bit of end rating. I got some filters already set up. Where'd that shulker box go? Basically, the shulker box will just go here, and it'll get filled up, and as soon as this shulker is overfilled and this gets some items into it, it triggers the system. So you can actually mix and match items. It doesn't have to necessarily be one single item. It's not taking a comparison off this to know when it's full. It's taking a comparison off your hopper to know when it has items in it to know that this is full. So this doesn't even necessarily need to be 100% full. This is just going to trigger as soon as this has stuff in it. So then it just fires this line up here. Basically this will observe that, trigger this, which will push this observer over. This observer will see that observer through the piston, or through the hopper, fire this, which will break this. Here, let me just throw an item in here, something that can't be stacked. Let me make another shulker box, because you can't put a shulker inside of a shulker box. So once an item ends up in here, boom, it fires, and if there was another shulker in this, or another shulker box in this, it would get dispensed out there and be ready to go. So basically that chest up in the top room up there fires a water stream all the way down that enters up over here. Climb back up on the top here. Through this wall. It drops down this drop chute. Yeah, I dug this too far out. So it drops them all the way down here and into this, where it will get mass stored. And then the intention after that is this hopper line down here will deliver them to an item elevator that will shoot them back up to another chest that will be inside of the same room. So you'll dump all the items to get mass stored into the chest, and all the full shulker boxes will come back up for you to do with whatever you need to. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with what I've started working out here. This is just a single slice. It's all one tileable, so I can just cram these one after another. So it's going to be pretty jam-packed in here. There won't be a lot of maneuvering room in here once it's built, hence these little walkways up on all the different levels, so you can actually manage to get up there. But I'm gonna just build this as I need them. So for now, it's going to be some things that I have a lot of, like stone and dirt and whatnot, and eventually as I'm adding my automated farms, they'll add in additional slices. So let me get a couple of these built, and then we'll work on getting the retrieval system to send them all the way back up. Why is that still? Oh, because there's still an item in here. I was trying to figure out why that was still pushed up against there. And now it makes sense. Put these shulkers back in there. So, exciting times. Let me build some more of this out. A little progress update here. I had to stop and make hoppers, so I decided to also dig this big hole, because what I'm going to do is bring the item elevator for all the filled boxes and unsortables up and then over top, and it'll run through some hoppers down into a chest in here, probably right about there, and then I'll use this room for some other stuff that I'm going to jam in there. But I'm going to go and I'm going to start placing all the glass in for the item elevator. There's a... Ow! I guess I wasn't flying so carefully that time. But I had to move this ladder here, and you're gonna be able to just see the corner of it all right through here as it runs up the room. So I thought that was kind of cool too. Very, very interesting positioning that it all worked out as. So I'm gonna place a bunch of glass, and I'll be back in just a moment. Just a little bit of a progress update here. I'm at the top of the item elevator, which is now in place. It falls just underneath some stairs, some of the stairs in the upper part of the base, which is things are getting tightened in here. This is actually the circuitry for the combination lock door, if you remember me building that. This is this. So it's all getting all squished in here nice and tight. But if I go, which way do I go to get out of here? Crap, I'm lost in my own build. It's this way. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna drop down here. This is the mushroom farm. Holy crap. I think I don't need to go back there often. But over in here, these chests are hooked up. This is the input system, so I think if I just drop down here and throw something into the system, we should be able to have something come up and end up in that chest now. Which is where all the full shulkers and unfilterable items would end up going. So let's just pick one of these hoppers, and I don't know, let's throw in a sticky piston. Up it goes. We should see it up in that chest up there. Such a long climb up from the packing machine. I'm gonna call that the packing machine. And then this little room up here where you do all the actual work at, so you don't have to go all the way down there. It's gonna be the packing room. I definitely don't want to have to climb down to the bowels of the mountain every time I want to put stuff in shulker boxes. The mass storage system. And boom. Oh, there's some stone in there too. Look at that. Excellent. So we're making good progress. I just need to... I guess basically all that's left on making this mass storage system is clean up this room a little bit. Add more of the packers down below and set up shulker boxes for them. I guess that's we're almost done setting up the mass storage system. Oh god, I'm falling incredibly fast. I think I'm slowed down enough now. Maybe you should build an elevator for that. But yeah, I just need to cram some more of these in here. I need to figure out what more I need to put in here. Right now it's just the stony stuff, but obviously I need more than just that. I probably have to extend this room out even more, but let me get some more of this done and I'll be right back. Just a little bit of a progress update here, because this is taking a really long time to set up, because I keep having to go get more supplies, build more things like observers. I had to go to the end again and get more shulker shells. Like this is a long project, but got a few of them in here, as you can see. And if I go up this ladder, I've been running the system essentially the whole time that I've been not somewhere else, like the end. Just running stuff through it, just so I can, you know, test it, make sure it doesn't break if I dump stuff in. I mean, I could have manually packed up all the stuff that I already had, but I figure I'll dump it all through. So let me just get up here. Holy crap, this ladder's long. Almost there. Almost. You can hear the ticking of the chest being empty of all the stuff. But if I open up this chest, we've got a few of them that I've already popped through, mostly stone, but you know, got some grass. I took some of the cobble out already because I needed to make some observers, and eventually I'll move all of these shulkers. The full shulkers will get moved into my storage room over there. So things are coming along. I just need to figure out what the next item up for storage is gonna be. So I will keep plugging away at this, and I'm going to show you guys all the finished system at the end. Another little progress update here. As you can see, I've got quite a few of these packing machines here crammed into my packing plant already. And if I go up the ladder over here, oops, no, it's through here. I go up this way, back up this long ass fucking climb all the way out of the bowels of the mountain. Such a long climb. I really need to like set up an elevator or something, which I probably won't do because after I build it all, I'm not going to be going down there very often other than to refill the shulker boxes. I jump off right here. I added a water line that goes all the way to my super smelter. Oh, which I need to go finish hooking up before I test it because it's not gonna run there yet. Oh, it's nighttime, so I need to sleep as well. Oh god. Get up here and sleep. And then we'll hook up the super smelter into its dropper elevator. Or I guess it's just dropper. It's shooting it down, not up. And then we'll throw some coarse fruit in, and that's a really good test because it should make it all the way through the bypass and just end up coming straight back to the surface without getting packed anywhere, because it doesn't have any filter set up for it. Alright, so let's get down in here. Run up here. Pop this open. And go around back in here. And it should be just a matter of breaking that. And I need to, it's going to be weird to maneuver this in there. I need to put one in there. Oh, I hope that block is just, yeah, it is good. And then I need to put one in there. Come on. There. Good. That's hooked up, right? Yes. Alright, that should be all that it takes. Oh, come on, get up there. For me to just go and throw some coarse fruit in and have it show up at the end. So let's go boop, boop, and boop. Open up this chest, throw these guys in here. You should see it light up pretty quick. Now if we run this way, running all the way back and forth across my base. So that's what it's all about. Let's go here. Oh god. Get off at this point. We should see it start coming by here soon. Oh yeah, there it goes. Alright, so now we know it's entering the system. And then after it makes its way all the way around the hopper chain, it should make its way back up this item elevator. It's not going to get filtered anywhere. Maybe. Maybe. Oh yeah, there it goes. Here it comes, because it's not getting filtered. And then it should make it into this chest. Yes. Success! Alright, so it is all the way hooked up perfectly from the super smelter to get smelted and then sent down here. And of course, if it's something that would get packed up, like glass or nether brick or something like that, it'll get just put into the packages. This was just so I could test to make sure that, you know, I can bypass the whole system if I have to with the unfilterables. So next stage is going to be to hook up. Oh, look at these mushrooms growing where they're not supposed to be growing. is hook this up to send the mushrooms and everything down. I might end up extending this now that I'm going like industrial size with everything. So I think add mushrooms into that and then start looking at what I'm going to build for the next farms that I need to start producing, which is going to be probably some sugar cane, and then I need a creeper farm sometime so I can just make fireworks from within here. So let me get the next part done. Well, now I was digging out my main tunnel here and I seem to have entirely clipped what I believe is, oops, wrong way, what I believe is the like hidden vault. So I think I'm gonna have to take that out and move it to somewhere else later on. I believe it's fully in the way now, and I believe I just totally clipped it right on the side. It might even be like default open right now. No, I clipped it somewhere. Where did I hit here? Maybe I better check it from where I hit it at. Maybe it's not. Maybe what did I hit? It has to have been that. It's the only thing that makes sense to be this far down and like right in that position. Oh yeah, I'm right under the floor here. So, I guess I need to take this out. Let me just take all these blocks back. So that's fun. I'm going to take out this vault and the little hidden mechanism back there and free this space back up. And I'll put a hidden vault somewhere else later on. So, I've been a little busy since my last clip, and I've gone ahead and started building this little sugar cane. Now, it's only got a single observer that's just going to watch when this single cell grows up and pop them all, because it doesn't need to be the most crazy efficient thing, and this I could cram into some pretty tight quarters. Basically, this little cell is going to get repeated 4 times along here, and then I'm just going to have a hopper minecart flying along collecting all the sugar canes as they get broken. But it's a simple, super simple little circuit. Nothing too crazy here. But let's just see it in action. So sugar cane grow, and then boom, they get all smashed. And then normally they would get picked up by a hopper minecart, but I was standing there, so I got them. And then once you just plant the whole row up, I'm just gonna seal the whole thing off with glass so you can't get it on the side either. But this should be an entirely lossless system, and it should not be possibly be able to lose any of the sugar canes from inside. But there we go, a perfectly sealed off greenhouse for sugar canes. I guess I should do glass along here too, just because, why not? But I'm gonna replicate this out, hook up the hopper minecart, set up a dropper so it gets sent down to the packing machine, and then the packing machine will sort it out and get it packaged into shulker boxes for me. But I'm gonna do all that off camera because, you know, it's the same thing replicated a bunch of times. And yeah, I just want to chill and finish building this because it's been a long day. Building the packing machine is a lot of effort, a lot of clearing, a lot of building, and there's still more cells to that I have to add as well. So yeah, it's been a long day, but I got a lot done, so I'm pleased with it. But that's it for me for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe so you can see all the fun, crazy stuff we've got coming up. But that's it. I'm out here.